Hello, Green River College, and happy spring term. I'm speaking with you today about an exciting upcoming addition to leadership at the college. In the last few years, we have been working on the implementation of a new vision, mission, and values for our college. For the first time, this college is leading its work with an equity statement expressing our college's commitment to be an anti-racist institution where all students, faculty, and staff receive the access, resources, and services needed to achieve their educational, career, and personal goals. Our collective understanding of equity has grown, and progress is being made toward achieving the goals of our strategic plan. And while we've made progress, there is still work to be done to build capacity in equity and excellence in teaching and learning for Green River students and employees. To help further address these goals and achieve more progress in infusing equity in all that we do, I am announcing an interim Senior Vice President, Chief of Staff, who will join Green River College July 1st of this year. This new position, funded using existing monies within the President's office, and thus budget neutral, will serve as a key member of the President's executive team. The interim Senior Vice President, Chief of Staff, will have oversight of the Human Resources Department and the Office of the Vice President of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. Organizing Human Resources and the Office of VP of EDI under the interim Senior Vice President, Chief of Staff will ensure coordinated and integrated strategies to continue development of an inclusive and equitable workplace environment for all staff and faculty. Further, this position will support the ongoing partnership that has developed among Mark Brown, who oversees the Professional Learning and Innovation Center, Whitney Boswell, who oversees e-learning, Rolita Azanu, our VPI, and Kit Alston, our interim VP of EDI, and providing professional development and growth opportunities for all employees at the college. This position will play a critical role in leading efforts to foster a culture of inclusivity and diversity and ensure that equity is embedded in all aspects of the organization's operations. In addition, the interim Senior Vice President, Chief of Staff position will provide aligned and supportive operational oversight and leadership with the Office of the President and in fulfilling the college's mission and goals. The interim Senior Vice President, Chief of Staff will be a direct report to the President and will lead ongoing development and implementation of proactive equity, inclusion, and diversity initiatives in support of the college's strategic plan. This position will be responsible for developing and implementing a comprehensive talent management strategy for institutional growth and will be critical to ensuring institutional effectiveness, promoting and supporting cultural and organizational change, and serving as an advisor to the President. So why this position? I'd like to take a moment to look back with you at our journey as we developed our equity-centered strategic plan and review our previous commitments and changes we've made to build capacity to achieve our goals. In June 2020, we launched a collaborative and inclusive strategic planning process to ensure the college delivers on its mission and its commitment to opportunity and equitable student success. Over the next year, working groups comprised of faculty, staff, students, community partners, and administration of the college worked together to produce Green River's equity-centered strategic plan. In anticipation of the adoption of this new strategic plan, I shared a video message with you in April of 2021, very similar to this one, identifying areas which the college would need to build capacity in for this transformational and high-change agenda strategic plan. At that time, I indicated the need for 1, creating a Center for Professional Learning and Innovation to foster equity and excellence in teaching and learning for all staff and faculty. 2, establishing an office and Green River's first Vice President of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. And 3, re-envisioning of human resources as a foundation for transformational talent development. In July 2021, after a year of collective work of hundreds of people at the college, our Board of Trustees officially adopted our current equity-centered strategic plan, and we were on our way. This was a pivotal moment for our college, and although I believe we had a sense of the depth of transformational change needed to accomplish our goals, This was certainly the beginning of an ongoing learning and discovery process in what it would mean to achieve education equity. And that is what we have been experiencing the past several years, real-time learning and discovery. In June 2022, I had the pleasure of announcing the establishment of the Office of the Vice President of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion, and our first Vice President of that office. Under Han Wen's leadership, the Office of VP of EDI welcomed the approval of the Anna Peasy Grant, received additional DEI funding in support of the development of BIPOC student programming, and with the support of the American Association of Colleges and Universities, established the Truth, Racial Healing, and Transformation Campus Center as an element of our Professional Learning and Innovation Center. Along with this, there has been great growth in caucuses at our college, and the Black Caucus has begun developing the Umoja Community Program. In collaboration with Institutional Effectiveness, the college also participated in the Equity-Focused Campus Climate Assessment. And in February of this year, I had the pleasure of announcing Kit Alston as our interim VP of EDI. Kit comes to this work well-versed and prepared to continue the current projects and collaborations already underway, and to work with the new interim Senior Vice President, Chief of Staff, and Human Resources to address needs among all employee groups at the college. Within Human Resources, we completed an external equity audit of policies, practices, and procedures, which included the employee handbook, hiring processes, onboarding processes, and job descriptions. We also worked with an external consultant to provide a year-long EDI professional learning series to all college managers and supervisors, and convened an equity and hiring task force. And just last month, the Board of Trustees had the privilege of announcing the naming of our Professional Learning and Innovation Center to be the Will Turner Rosemond Professional Learning and Innovation Center, in honor of the long-serving Green River College faculty, Harry Rosemond and Karsh Will Turner. We plan to hold a formal ribbon-cutting ceremony to celebrate this significant achievement and addition to the college later this spring. So keep your eyes out for an invitation. All of these college efforts and more were recently recognized when Green River was, once again, named a top 150 community college in the United States by the Aspen Institute for College Excellence, an outstanding achievement in 6 critical areas: teaching and learning, certificate and degree completion, transfer and bachelor's attainment, workforce success, equitable access to the college, and equitable outcomes for students of color and students from low-income backgrounds. We should celebrate this accomplishment. But as I have indicated, we know there is more work needing to be done, and we must continue to build capacity to be the Green River College we have envisioned and committed ourselves to be in our equity strategic plan. We have established 2 needed areas I identified back in April 2021, the VP of EDI office and the Will Turner Rosemond Learning and Innovation Center. It's time now for these areas to further develop. The interim Senior Vice President, Chief of Staff will play a critical role in furthering and supporting these 2 areas, and will add needed capacity for the revisioning of human resources, the 3rd element I identified back in April of 2021. As I've indicated, the interim Senior Vice President, Chief of Staff will play a critical role in leading efforts to foster a culture of inclusivity and diversity and ensure that equity is embedded in all aspects of the college's operations. In this new model, having oversight of human resources and the Office of VP of EDI, that will facilitate coordinated and integrated strategies to continue development of an inclusive and equitable workplace for all staff and faculty. Together, they will develop and implement measurable outcomes, identify strategies to address structural inequities, implement equity and inclusion objectives, and assess progress on meeting these objectives. In addition, the interim Vice President, Chief of Staff will work in partnership with the Strategic Planning Action and Recommendation Council and the college's executive team as a liaison among constituent groups to ensure a coordinated approach to college-wide initiatives. So who will be our interim Senior Vice President, Chief of Staff? I am very pleased to announce that Dr. Angela Davis, who is currently serving as the Vice President, Chief Talent and Equity Officer at Durham Tech in North Carolina, will be joining us effective July 1st. Although this name may be new to some of you, Dr. Davis has been engaged with the college over the past 2 years. She has served as a facilitator for executive team retreats and Board of Trustees retreats, has provided professional development and mentoring to several members of the executive team, and has served as an advisor to me. She is also familiar with Washington State and the State Board for Community and Technical College System, having worked with Deborah Bragg and Associates, serving as a consultant for a reflective practice research project centered on equity for the SBCTC. In anticipation of Dr. Davis joining us on July 1st, she will be visiting our college during the week of May 13th. Please stay tuned for more information about that week and opportunities to meet her. I thank you ahead of time for your support in welcoming Dr. Davis to Green River College. As you know, this will not be the only new addition to Green River College leadership this summer, as we will also be welcoming a new Vice President for Student Affairs. I anticipate having another announcement for you in about a week indicating who the 3 finalists will be for the VPSA position. The dates for the VPSA finalist campus visits will be May 7th, 9th, and 10th, so please watch for the announcement of the VPSA finalist and campus visit schedule for opportunities to meet the candidates. This is an exciting time of change and growth for our college. I'm excited for you to meet Dr. Davis, and I, like you, am eager to see the 3 finalists for the VPSA position. Stay tuned for updates. I hope your spring term is off to a great start. Thank you for listening today.